So welcome back to the video. In the previous video we have seen the difference between the routers and switches theoretically, but now in this video let's move one step ahead. In this video we are going to study how to configure or like basic commands of the routers and switches of Cisco in Cisco CLI or like Cisco Packet Tracer. So let's hop into Cisco Packet Tracer over here, and then here I have considered a network under which I have one router, two switch and four PCs. The network ID is 192.168.1.0/24 over here. So now I'll just connect the PCs and switches through the wires over here, and then let's do the configuration. So let's connect PC 0 to F01 of switch 0s, PC 1 to switch 0s 11, PC 2 to switch F01, and PC3 to switch port fast Ethernet 1/1. Okay, and then I'll just connect this two switches by the wire, and then I'll just connect the switch to the router over here. So do you see any difference? In the last video, as I told, the switches has more number of ports. As you can see, when I place my cursor on the switch, you can see the 6 switch ports over there, fast Ethernet 0/1 until 5/1, and whereas the router has just only 2 ports, fast Ethernet 00 or like 0/1. So the previous video I said like the switches has less number of interports like interfaces compared to the router. So now let's configure some IP addresses on the PCs and router over here. So I'll just go to the PC, go to the desktop, IP configuration, and then over here I'll type 192.168.1.1. So as soon as I hit tab, it comes 255.255.0, which is like it has identified this 192 comes into class C, so it has by default taken /24 over here. And then now let's configure default gateway, which is nothing but the router's IP address. So I'll just take 192.168.1.254. don't worry guys, we'll configure the router's interface soon and see how it goes. So I have configured PC 0. Let's take PC 1. I'll just fill up the IPs over here quickly. 1.2, 255, sorry, 192.168.1.2 over here /24 192.168.1.254. okay, so PC2 IP configuration static over here. The IP should be 1.3.24, and then the subnet the default gateway, and I click switch for IP address. I'll click it's like .4/24, and then I'll just paste default gateway. So did you guys noticed anything? Like as soon as I connect PCs to the switch, I don't the lights have turned green. So that like where I need to draw your attention is like, we'll go to the slides, and then over here I need to tell you the switches interface do not have shutdown command applied by default. That is, it will be up state by default if connected to another device, or in down state if not connected to the other device. So when I connect PC to the switch, it will be by default up, whereas when I connect switch to the router, it's in the down state. So let's look. Router interfaces have the shutdown command applied by default. It will be in administrative down state by default. So the point to be noted is like the switches, when you connect, it will be to any device will be in like up mode, and then routers you need to manually and configure the command no shutdown. So let's configure the IP interface of the router. So as you have seen in the previous video of IP addresses, how to configure IP on the router. So I'll just name the router, go to privilege executive mode, global config mode, and then I'll just change the name of the router as router R8 over here, and then I'll hit enter. The name, host name of the router has been changed. Now let's configure the IP on the interface F00. As you can see over here, F00, enter IP address 192.168.1.254, and then the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. so and then hit the enter, no shutdown, and then as soon as I hit no shutdown, you see the fast ethernet has changed to state up, and then the protocol also has went to up. So over here, as soon as I hit enter, the green light turns on, and then now the interfaces will be in up state. So similarly, let's verify over here. Go to do show IP interface brief. When I hit this, you can see fast ethernet 00 and the status going up over here. So I think this concept is being clear for you guys. I'll just enable no shutdown these ports like F21 and F21 on both sides. So I'll name the switch as switch 0 host name. Do you remember the command? Host name switch 0, enter, interface F21 no shut. Okay, and then as soon as I click no shut, there is no change. So here I need to draw your attention to the thing, like we have connected straight through copper cable in way for the two switches, so which is very wrong connection. So two switches should be connected with the cross through cable, because like the communication won't happen in between them. So I'll just connect over switch 2/1 to switch off switch zeros to the switch 1 over here, and then as soon as I connect them, I'll just fast forward the time over here, and then can you see the switches got into up state without no shutdown command. So all the time remember, whenever you are connecting same type of device, just use crossover cable, and when you are connecting two different devices, connect straight through cable. So soon in the next like upcoming videos, I'll go deep into the interfaces, or like what wire should you connect, what are the transmit pins and the receiving pins. So I hope you understand this thing. Okay, so now I purposefully connected the two switches with the straight to cable, but that's the glitch I wanted to show you. So coming to the switches, I'll just show you the commands which you need to see. So as I have covered the router over here, so I'll just show you show IP interfaces brief. So as you can see, the fast ethernet 0 till 3/1 are up, and by the way this fast ethernet 4/1 and 5/1 aren't in use but are in down mode. But this is to like vulnerable in the network domain, because like anyone can connect their device and then it can go in up state. So we need to take care that it should be in administratively down mode. So now I'll just show you how to do that thing. So go to global config mode, and then type in like the range. I just take IP range, interface range F4/1, 5/1, and then I see I have missed F over here, and then you can see both the interfaces are selected, and then I'll click shut down over here, and then you can see they have went to administratively down. So this is like a very safety feature in which you can like escape from the vulnerability of the attacker. So I'll just check the whether the interfaces do show IP interface brief. So now you can see the F/4/1 and 5/1 are being administratively down. Now even if you connect anything on this port, unless and until you do no shutdown, the interfaces won't go up. So this is the thing I wanted to show you. And then now I'll just show you one more command, show interfaces status. So over here we come to know like many things, like the port, the name. The name thing I'll just cover in a while, and then you see the status connected, in which VLAN they are being connected. We'll cover VLAN topic soon. What is the duplexity of the wire, what is the speed of the wire, like since we are using fast Ethernet, so its maximum speed is like 100 Mbps, and then the type is like 10/100 base T. So I hope this is being understand. So I will just go to global config mode. I'll go to interface, let's say F0/1, which is being connected to PC0, and then I'll type in description saying that connected to PC0. The command is just the description, and you just type in your description. Now I'll just select interface F1/1 description connected to PC1, enter, and then I'll just go exit, and then I'll show the command show. I'll go to privilege executive mode, and then I'll see show interfaces status. So do you see any effect of the status which I have been showing you? The description has been reflected under the name of port F01 and F11 respectively over here. And then yeah, this is like I wanted to show you about the switches. The routers have been cleared on IP addressing videos part 3 over here. So similar kind of commands are being used on both of this, except so in this video we have covered show IP interfaces brief command, show interfaces status command, and in global config mode, if you want to select multiple interfaces, the command is interface range, and then whatever interfaces you want. So if you want to have a range from F00 to F05, you can put it, or like you can put it singly also. So this is what I wanted to tell you about the switches and router overall, and that's all for this video. And then before going further, let's go to the difference table we had over there. So as I said, switches ports are not shut down by default, they are in up state, like whenever you connect over there. And in router we see the switch ports are by default down. So switches has more number of ports, router has less number of ports. And then we configured IP on the router, but there is a destination MAC address on the switch. So that's all you I hope this video is being very clear and understanding. So this is all for this video. I hope the concepts of routers, switches, configuring them are clear on the basic level. So thank you.